So Shri, thanks for being here with us. Take us through your journey and tell us what interested you in the world of tech and how did you land up here?
Yeah. Okay, let's see where I can begin. So I actually started my journey in technology way back when I did my undergraduate, right? I actually did my engineering in IT from India. Wouldn't say I was a big fan of it back then, and quite skeptic as well, given we always know that we don't see too many women in the technology world, right? But as I joined the undergrad, I thought I got more and more confident across the years. So I did my master's then in Scotland, actually in Glasgow, Strathclyde University. And I got even more confident in the concept of business and technology working hand in glove. Technology is just not about kind of sitting up in one side of the room and coding. I've never technically done coding in my life, but it was about making life easy using the power of technology, whether you're analyzing solutions for your clients there, you can unleash the power of technology to make big changes in how people operate things. That's what interested me in remaining in technology after I did my education in tech. So moved across to industry at one point, which was in Royal Bank of Scotland, joined their technology risk team actually. That's where I started to carve my career into cyber security, which is what I do today. And from there, I eventually joined Ernst & Young, EY. The role that I have today is I look after the cyber team in Scotland. It is phenomenal given the challenges it comes with. It is the amount of innovation, amount of the space of technology has been unprecedented. The way we have seen it grow has been huge. So it came with its own privacy-related challenges, security-related challenges. There's a huge move to cloud. Products like yours, for example, is completely a cloud-based product. So it's encouraged me to think about technology in a variety of ways, which I never used to think of in the past, right? And I thoroughly enjoy doing what I do. I always say that if we have more and more women in tech, the world will be a very different place. I'm not saying women are not getting into technology, but there is a lot that we can do to make the numbers slightly better, if that makes sense.
Right. It's interesting you mentioned about getting more women in tech. How do you think that the world would be a different place if we kind of had more women in tech? I know it's not a bad place today, but how do you think it can become a better place if we have more inclusion in the tech field?
I think it's a great question. I would really encourage everyone to read this book called Invisible Women by Caroline Criado Perez. This book actually talks about data biases that exist in the world today and how most products, services, or experiences are designed from men's perspective or a man's point of view. It intrigued me quite a lot, and it will probably answer a big chunk of the question that you are asking me today. But just to put it straight, men and women think and operate differently. When they are coming to the same table, they will bring unique ideas and different ideas to the table. So if you are missing female workforce in any of the STEM disciplines, let's pick technology, then you're probably missing out on tapping a certain section of the market, or missed out on designing a certain product, or catering a certain product in the way it should have been catered, because you're missing that perspective. Yeah, as I said, I feel that it would be a very different place to live in if you start to see more and more females joining the technology bandwagon.
It's interesting the examples that you said. So tell us, Shri, what's the best part for you being a woman in the tech field? What are you most proud of? What's your biggest achievement?
What is my biggest achievement? I think that I would say I would probably talk about three things here, right? One is being able to inspire other women to join technology, because my team, particularly at EY, is very diverse, right? And I'm quite proud of where I work and the team and the culture that we have. The second thing is, I think that ability to innovate. There is, I think innovation runs in our family. Safe to say that. I quite enjoy a sort of bringing that edge or bringing a different angle to the services that we provide. Quite important thing is, we women have always actually felt that there's a sense of there's imposter syndrome, right? There is a sense of not belonging in certain fields, right? Because the boards have been dominated by our male counterparts most of the time. But being able to sit there and make decisions and feel good about myself, think above and beyond. And that is what made a huge difference for me as an individual.
That's great and inspiring as well. Thanks for that, Shri. So you did mention that you mentor people. Tell us who have been your mentors and what's the learning that you've got from them that's helped you in your life and your journey.
That's a really good question, right? Mentors are so important. I've had some fantastic people coaching me, inspiring by example, by their own work, by balance, by their own working styles. So I particularly think that on-the-job coaching or on-the-job mentoring has been a big part of what I have, how I have picked up skills. So, but at the same time, I've seen people investing time. I've seen there were some male and female partners who actually are taking the time to take us through real life case studies, examples. We have a really good leadership program actually, which is encouraging us to think about real life problems and challenges in a very different way. And I have some partners who are spending 1.5 hours every other week with a cohort of female seniors, like senior managers, and they really try to encourage this group of people to think broader, take up leadership, partnership positions in the firm later on. At the same time, I have got some phenomenal mentors in the industry. By industry, I mean we have people in the financial services sector who I reach out to, who I talk to on a day in, day out basis, and they have actually carved out time for me. Being a woman in technology, having the right set of mentors around me had been a huge help in getting to where I am today.
It's good to hear that, Shri, because things are then changing at the grassroots level, and we should be very proud of the things that are happening in industries and in companies. So that's a very good, takeaway for most of our audience here. Shri, just share with us, few tips that you would like to share with all the women who want to start out, their career in tech. I know a lot has been spoken about it, and it's a very cliche kind of question, but I still think that, if they hear it from a place of experience, like you said, it always makes a difference. So tell us, what would you say to the, next gen that's wanting to make a career in tech?
Yeah, I think all I would say is, if technology has ever interested you, if you find that this is a career you can take up, if you have ever thought about that as an option, then absolutely don't stop yourself from getting a career in technology, because you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how far and wide you can go. And then focus on the big picture. Think about what sort of, how can the world change if I think about a certain product or solution differently, right? So keep that perspective, but at the same time, just aim high. And you never know, as ever, technology will surprise you.
Yeah. So just the last one for you, Shri. Tell us reasons why you think tech or STEM or cybersecurity, as we call it, are awesome.
So one is obviously the innovation it brings with itself, right? Tech makes life easy, innovative, right? Second, tech is probably a path towards sustainability. For me, it's awesome because it is what I do. It's my bread and butter. The only way I can say this is if I'm doing it, I would love it. That's why technology works for me, right?
Right. That's great. Thank you so much, Shri, for being a part of this. It was great to get your perspective. We're very happy to see that there are a lot of women like you who serve as inspiration for the generations to come. And we really hope that more and more women take up STEM as a passion. That's when it would be a big difference to the society.
Fingers crossed. Yes, that's the hope.